Did you know on every book listing, Amazon gives us 4,000 characters to utilize? Thousands of self-publishers are ignoring this and it is hurting their sales. In this video, I'm going to show you a format that I use to sell more books, but also to optimize that on Amazon KDP. My name is Jenny Hansen-Lane. I've been publishing books for almost 4 years, and I have a goal to help you believe that books are profitable. They've changed my life. In this video, I'm going to share with you how to utilize the descriptions of your book listings to increase your sales. So let's dive in. I've got something for you that you can print out and use all the time. This spreadsheet, this PDF that I'm going to give to you really changed my life a couple years ago when I actually had a religious leader teach this to me. And it's kind of under the sways of influence. Influence is a part of marketing. So let me actually just share my screen and share a little bit about this story. What this gentleman said to me is that if you want anyone to listen to you, you have to be able to speak to them about what's important to them. And he said, Jenny, everyone has a station turned on in their mind, and the station is set to WIIFM. Now that's kind of in the United States. We have AM radio and we have FM radio. So I want to share with you just how valuable this became for me in my marketing on Amazon and even talking to people online. Okay. So the really interesting thing is people oftentimes really underutilize the potential that they have on Amazon to get more sales. And why do you think that Amazon gives us 4,000 characters to talk, right? This is exactly why. It is a search engine, okay? And you guys always ask me to zoom in. It's a search engine. And that means Amazon's using all the information that we can give it to be able to be more successful with our book sales. So when I audit books or I see a book and it's not doing well, almost 9 times out of 10, 90% of the time, they have not written more than 2 to 3 sentences in their book description. And you can't blame them. Like, it's not your fault. There's not anyone out there that really is like, this is the best book description. There's a lot of different ones that actually help. But I think the most important thing is understanding the psychology of why people buy. And this is kind of a fundamental principle of that. So you can see here that WIIFM stands for what's in it for me. So Amazon is the largest United States shopping platform. They contend with a lot of different retailers online like Alibaba and AliExpress. They're the only company that has the patent legally on the buy now button. And so this is a buyer site, right? People have buyer's intent. They actually want to come onto Amazon to purchase for whatever reason. So when you are building your book description, I want you to just have this sheet of paper out or pulled up on your computer so you can think about this. And I also think that understanding this helps you create better books. And if you're new to this channel, this is just a reminder that book creation is amazing and there is book mastery, and that is messy. And so you'll always hear me say, like, mastery is messy. And so if you're having messy action, you're in the right place. You're in the place to learn and get better, and it will always work out for you if you're on that path to mastery. So this is just like a nugget and a little tool you can put in your book creation tool kit or tool belt to help you on your way, okay? So things that you really want to answer inside of here is, what does this book do for me? Like, a lot of times people will publish a book on Amazon and they're so excited and they made the book entirely about themselves. And there's nothing wrong with creating memoirs or things like that, but if we don't know what people are thinking or what they want, it's really hard to get outside of ourselves and create a book for somebody else. But that is the buyer's platform on Amazon. And once you understand that, you unlock kind of a superpower of a skill set of self-publishing where you're able to do this. So what does this book do for me? A really good example of this is all of the coloring books that talk about relaxation. calming, anxiety. Like those very clearly call out the benefit. So the people buying it, they know exactly what this book is going to do for them. Another one is all the education space, like helping your kids memorize numbers or getting better at math or having your kids entertained, right? For romance novels and other things like that, there's always some type of category that you can literally speak, what does this do for me? Okay. So when you're typing this out, think about this in your description when you're working on your book, that you're able to do this for the customer. Okay. The second one is, why should I choose this over any others? This is where you actually want to talk about the features in your book and how they lead to the top question, what does this book do for me? And so if you've put extra pages of maybe mazes or word searches or tic-tac-toes, highlight that in the description. Say, 10 bonus pages of mazes, which increases brain circulation. Like there's so many different ways to position your book, and it does need to support your title and your subtitle. You shouldn't come into the book description and be like, use all 4,000 characters. 4,000 characters ends up being around 600 to 800 words. And a lot of listings where the books aren't selling, they could be doing better if they gave a little bit more juice in their description, okay? So the third part is like, we know that Amazon is a gift-giving machine. Like people buy a lot of presents on Amazon. People buy gifts for other people on Amazon. If your book is giftable, even 1%, I want you to spend time communicating that to the buyer. Because sometimes people leave not thinking, well, I don't need that book. But if it's like, this is great for your niece, this is great for that grandson. People love giving gifts, and it's a language of love. Like buying books is like a language of love, and like giving books is a language of love, right? Let me know what ahas you're having with this first section, because I think it really makes a difference, okay? The third one, will this make my life easier, more fun, or meaningful? This is added because these are easy selling points, and people don't take enough time doing it. I feel like you guys get the picture. You get exactly what I'm saying, okay? So let's finish this up so you can get a copy of this. Okay, is this relevant for the season or event? Okay, you can change descriptions. So if it's a great stocking stuffer, put that in the description, okay? Into your A+ content, you can also use this WIIFM theory, right? What's in it for me? What's in it for them? Perfect gift for, designed to help you, make it easy to, a meaningful keepsake, okay? Now, some of you have mentioned that you don't like the Google Drives because you don't have a Google account. You'll have to put in the comments if you'd rather log into my portal on my website and be able to download some of these PDFs as an actual PDF and not a Google link. So let me know. I'd also love to know, what future videos can I create for you to help you sell more books? I have a free training coming up. I'm talking about how I crossed 6 figures, and I would love to invite you to that. The link is below. So just remember, mastery is messy. If you don't quit, you can't lose. Love you. Peace out.